Ahoy there, my name's Beth, and this is the story of how I renovated my 1904 Dutch sailing barge. Well, we're still dealing with the heat, so not a great time to be moving boxes around, but we'll go on a river trip as well. So we're on the ground again. We do have a little bit of water, maybe a few inches, but yeah, hope is right on the bottom. So yeah, the pontoon, I just had to hit this bit with a hammer because it gets stuck. When it goes really far down, it kind of gets a bit stuck, so I just need to hit with a hammer and let it drop down, otherwise it twists it and could damage it. So yeah, just did that. But yeah, we're on the bottom, and this is why I have slightly longer lines, because there's still a bit of stretch in that. It's a little bit hard on this one, but there's a bit of stretch in it, so there's enough give. Because the boat actually, when we dry out, her stern sits out a little bit, and I think that's just the hole that's kind of, or the depression that's been caused on the other side of the boat with the water moving around. It's probably excavated a little bit on the starboard side, so she sits down into that. At a little angle, and it's really strange inside. It's really imperceptible little angle. But when I'm walking around, I'm kind of walking going, whoa, what's happening? I'm used to it moving, but not used to it being at an angle constantly, imperceptibly. It's not even 11 o'clock yet, and it's already roasting hot. It's much cooler in the boat. It's 24 degrees, but it's hot outside. Today I'm not going to get many jobs done because I need to go and empty my storage unit. I've given my notice on my storage unit, so I need to bring everything in the storage unit back here and find space for it. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time shuffling things around. I think I might have to repack stuff here anyway. So that's going to be a bit grim. It's not too bad in the unit itself, but as soon as you come outside, it's a bit hot. So I'm going to have to leave Bert here for a bit. I'm sorry. So it's 7:30, and I started about 10:30 this morning, and I'm shattered. So I've just moved all of these boxes out of storage, but it's really good because I've got now no storage room. I've just paid the last £19, and that's me, free and clear. So I've got an extra 180 quid coming in every month, which is great because you know, money is tight at the moment. So yeah, but I have to deal with all of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them sort of amidships at the moment, near where I put the temporary wall, just behind that, and then I'm going to stack them up and try and keep them out of the way there. Then I'm going to finish off the forward floor, and I'm going to put the flooring down, and then I'll move everything up there and then kind of ignore that for a little while, because my plan is to do the cabin, the twin cabin, and then I'm going to use that to sleep in and work in for a little bit, and also do the bathroom, and then also the saloon and the galley, and that'll be really good. And then I can start moving the stuff out, because most of it is books and clothes and lots of tat, I should say. So if I've got somewhere to put books and clothes, then lots of it goes away. So yeah. Oh, I'm exhausted though. I have had some dinner. I got some dinner and I ate that. But I've left it a little bit later because it was just so hot today. It was only 30 degrees only, but it's just so sunny, and I've been in all the heat all day carrying boxes, and so yeah, I kind of felt by the end I knew I had to take a break, so I just put stuff on the boat because I started to feel a bit shivery, which is a bit weird when you're in the heat. So I kind of started to feel like I was getting a bit of heat stroke. So yeah, I kind of shut the door a little bit so I could get out of the sun for a bit. But as soon as the sun touched my skin, it felt like it was burning immediately, and it was so it's not great. Oh God. So anyway, it's my own fault for having all this junk anyway. So yeah, I'm going to move all of this stuff back into the boat, and then actually I do have to shuffle it around inside a little bit, but there's a really important thing, that this is the last time I'll ever have to do this forever, for a good while, because this is, you know, all the stuff, everything that I own is moving onto the boat now, which is quite amazing. So actually everything I own, you know, is on the boat right now. So that's quite good. So I'm obviously planning to stay on the boat for a long time, so I'm not going to have to box this stuff up and take it away, even though I'm going to have to live with the boxes for a little while. So right, I think I've put off lifting those heavy boxes for long enough, and I just have to get on with it. I think stop whinging and get on with it. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little crab down there. Through all of this today, Bertie has been an absolute little star. He's been so patient and so good. Such a good boy, aren't you, good boy? So you might be able to tell over there that there's no log gate on there anymore, because that's been lifted off and it's been taken on a barge upriver to work on it. Actually the same places that I had all the work done on my boat as well. But because we only have one gate, there's a lot of water escaping through the front lock, which usually the paddles and the gate paddles are left open, so that just the water level rises and drops in the pound here. But because the lock gate is off on the inside, which usually keeps the water in the basin, that means that this gate is trying to keep all the water in, and it does leak quite a bit, and it's intentionally it leaks as well. So we do lose the water quite quickly, so but hopefully we won't be on the bottom so much. We've got some slightly higher tides coming as well, so that should fill us up. But yeah, well, at least we can get out of the basin now, so that gate is not there, so it's not stuck. And during or just before high tide, we can open the gates and just free flow straight out. So at least we're not trapped anymore. So a few weeks ago as well, I got an email through the channel from someone called Carl, who asked if I'd be able to help them bring their boats up from Limehouse up to Teddington, which is the kind of central London section of the tidal Thames, and Teddington is the lock in which you go into the non-tidal Thames. So I met up with Carl, Diane and their beautiful dog, and we did that trip from Limehouse to Teddington, which is straight through central London, straight under Tower Bridge, all of the other bridges, London Bridge, etc. So, well, let's just have a look. So it was a really great river trip, and it was lovely to meet Carl and Diane, and especially their dog as well. So next week I'm probably going to try and get on with some jobs. I've now got a boat full of boxes, so I'm going to have to start shuffling those around, but I really do need to get on with some things. I'm going to try and get the ceiling painted quickly, but then I have to get a move on with the bilges. Winter is approaching. You wouldn't know with all this heat, but yeah, I want to get the heating system done by winter, so that's the pressing thing. Anyway, yeah, September and October might be a bit of hard work, but that's fine. We've had a bit of time off in the summer, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to go and batten down the hatches in the boat as it looks like another really hot day. So I hope wherever you are, you're well. It's not too hot, and I'll see you next time.